Yo, what's up? This is Notes of a Goon. This is the year-end show, but it's kind of a high society radio episode because I'm joined by Bronx Johnny. What's good, Johnny?
How goes it, fella?
How is Boston? I hear
It's pretty fucking good, dude. I'm
yeah.
enjoying this shit now,
You
man.
so
It's
now you have
nice.
a job.
Yeah, it's good
Now you moved to Boston to work for the Board of Education.
for their board of education. Fucking
Yeah.
smartest
They pronounce it
school
smartest
system.
over there.
Oh, dude. So at my job, so I can say where I work now. I gotta be fucking high to nothing. I work at Total Wine and More. It's awesome. I give people alcohol basically for money. I love it. But so in bar, you hear the customers and shit. The way they use the word how they say it, I don't have a good impression of it, but that's not a stereotype. They legit do that shit. Everything's or the person or the fucking wife is just everything's. I'm like, all right, I try not to use that parlance and whatnot, but it works for them.
I use it less because I feel it's lazy now.
No, I mean like it's like how we use the word out in New York City. They use basically like, oh
I don't
yeah,
know
that
what you're
motherfucker.
talking about. I've never said that word. I am a
Oh,
white person on
also,
the internet.
mind you, it's still the East Coast. We all I-95 dudes and shit. But the way they say the N-word is they use the hard R version, and it's not
Which
from
is
hate.
crazy because it's the only R they pronounce.
Yeah, but it's they use
Boston doesn't pronounce any other R's except for
uh
at the end of the N word.
even Red Sox, they kind of say it without that R enunciation, but with that one, it's I'm like shit, well, you
They
said
just
it
say
the
the
right way.
socks.
Yeah. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? Like, yeah, that's my, and I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'll say the one with the A every once in a while, especially around the white coworkers. I don't partake in that shit. Like,
I
nah.
actually I sometimes do it. First of all, obviously the black guys I grew up with don't really care.
Yeah, yeah,
But like I'll do it in front of white hipsters just to see if they call me on it, and they
yeah.
never do because it's just because I've been saying it my whole life.
Yeah, it's not like who the fuck, what hips is gonna call you out? If anything, they're racist for calling you out it because they're not allowed to say it. That's why they're mad.
I did an open mic where two black gentlemen who have been on the
Yeah.
show got into a thing with a couple of Jewish gentlemen and said one of
Mm.
them had said the word and then they got
Yeah.
into a thing. He's like, but then if I said the N word, it'd be a problem. And one of them was like, I don't care, and the other one was like, I'll fuck you up. And then I was like, yeah, guys, nobody say the N word. And then they both looked at me and were like, how come it's okay when you like the two white guys that were having this argument with these two black guys were like, how come it's okay
Mm.
when you say it? And the black guys was like, this isn't about Chris.
Yeah. I feel like when people get mad about shit like that, that's from a place of hate. It's like, no, we're not saying it because we fucking hate people. And like that. It's just, how they use the word out here. Like,
Yeah,
they be like, yo, that's my boy Philly. He's fucking I'm like, all right,
yeah,
okay.
that's true.
Like, I'm like, how you doing, friend? Here's a crayon.
Speaking of that word, how is your stepson?
He's good, man. He's shining out here. He's doing real good. I'm proud of that boy. I
Is it
very
because
rarely say
is
that
it
shit,
because
but
he's in a cold sweat from accidentally being too strong and petting a bunny to death?
no, man. We had a conversation in the garage a couple months back, and that shit took like,
Oh, garage.
yeah, I had to show that boy, like, all right, look, this is what your daddy used to do, and now you're gonna listen, or it's
Oh,
gonna get
you
worse.
you pistol whipped him.
I mean, it could have been a pistol whipping. It almost got
You
to
just
that,
you
but
just Nerf gun blasted him in the face.
it got to the point where I had to call my wife, like, yo, I can't do this shit because I'm gonna,
Let me
it's
ask
gonna
you,
be bad.
this is an odd question.
No.
Does it bother you in movies when people pistol whip somebody with the butt of a gun? Because I don't feel like anybody's ever pistol whipped anybody like that in real life. Anytime I've ever seen somebody get pistol whipped, they take their trigger off, they
Mm.
take their finger off the trigger, hold the gun in their hand, and open hand slap somebody repeatedly
No.
with a gun.
That's the responsible way to do it. If you're pro gun,
If you're a
which you
responsible
should be,
gun owner, you
you got to
never
take
aim the
different ones.
barrel down. Because
No,
now
and you
you
don't
now
have
you're
your
dealing with
hand on the
ricochets.
trigger. A
Yeah.
pistol whipping could go real bad. It's a stray can hit somebody. You don't
Yeah.
want to be that guy. Like, look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm in Boston. I can say I'm not saying the N word, so I'll say the R word though.
You
Pretty.
said the N word within the first minute of this podcast. It's
No,
gonna have to be
not
bleeped
not
for YouTube.
no, not the N word. I our version, not the Boston.
Oh yeah,
That's a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
different kind of donut, dog.
Anyway, right before we started, we were talking about how MacBooks are not great, uh, but
Mm,
how you jerk off mostly on your phone now.
I have to, man. Like they changed up the MacBook so much. Now my MacBook's what, like 3 years old now, 4 years
Uh-huh.
old.
I just don't trust the malware. I don't use my like because this is the
Mm.
Irish poorness in me. I'm gonna throw this
Yeah.
out there. I still keep a Chromebook for all my piracy needs
You got
because I don't.
38 in the back.
Yeah, like I just don't even fucking. That's why I still have a, and like even this Chromebook's dying, and I'm like, I gotta buy a new Chromebook. I have an iPad and a MacBook, and I'm just like, no, I need a Chromebook for like my porn, my
Uh,
fucking illegal comic book sites, my fucking
yeah.
my sports tube sites. Like I need
I'm
something.
pretty sure you've sent me, like, you sent me the wrestling manager fucking protege shit I read. It
Mhm.
was from your Chromebook.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
I
yeah.
and I
Oh,
had it like,
Gary Hart's
and that
biography.
shit was an awesome read, man. Like if you got more managers shit, send me that stuff my way. I love that shit.
The guy who published that published a bunch of like really obscure wrestling books that are all great. Honestly though, if you're looking for a pro wrestling book, and we're gonna get off this quick because people are gonna hate this how nerdy this topic is.
Uh,
In between books I read about, like, I always try to be reading a nonfiction book and a fiction book.
yeah.
So in between like smart nonfiction books, I always have to break it up with like something dumb. So I go back to pro wrestling books over and over again. Death of WCW is the best.
It's good.
It's
Is it comparable to the
you'll legitimately like right now I'm reading Death of the Territories and it's so much more dry than the Death of WCW. It's
yeah,
legitimately good. I don't really like Brian Alvarez's podcast. I find him annoying, but
a lot of people say that.
it's a really good narrative book on what it is.
Yeah, but a lot of those wrestling dudes are like fucking like Metzler at this point, right? Kind of a
Yeah.
shill. I love the guy, don't get me wrong, but he is
Meltzer.
kind of a shill.
I think he's just I think he's at the point where he's getting worked, like some of these dirt sheet wrestling guys. And again, I know
But
this is
he's
gonna
the
turn.
guy. He's
Well,
like
he's
our
been
Ken
the
Burns,
guy forever.
basically.
He was the first
Yeah.
wrestler. He was the first like actual pro wrestling journalist, if you think about it, because all the wrestling magazines from before that
Yeah.
were they were all kayfabe magazines. Like Pro Wrestling Illustrated is
Yeah.
still
I
kind of a
remember
K.
those. I still
I
got a
used to get
couple, I
them.
think.
I used to pick them up at the even like when I was in high school. Like if you're back before cell phones, if you needed something
Yeah.
to read on a long train
Oh
ride,
God.
you walk into a magazine store.
Yeah, it wasn't just Hudson News and shit. Like even the bodegas used to have like a rack and shit.
Oh, bro, the amount of shit I read on bodega racks, just like, and
Mhm.
it's like they wouldn't care because I was drinking beers.
Yeah, they didn't
You know
give
what
a
I mean?
fuck.
It's almost like using the
Now,
dartboard in a bar. Like
if you fucking spilled the beer on the magazine, that's
you'd
probably, yeah,
have to
you're gonna
pay
have to
for it,
buy
sure.
that. Like, yeah. But nah,
But I was cool enough with the bodega guys where like they would be like, like they get the money back for the newspaper if they have the cover.
yeah.
So they would just be like, all the bodega guys in the neighborhood would just let me give them back the cover and take the paper because they knew I like bought enough beers and fucking blunts and shit in
Yeah.
the store.
Like that's the shit we don't have anymore, like community. Though out here, I will say, you notice Boston's pretty hip in the fact like architecture, Boston's pretty cool and that shit. But like they got like a 90s thing going on where like one of the dudes I work
By
with,
the
he's
way,
Puerto
Johnny,
Rican.
I've been
Yeah.
to Boston 3 times, right?
Yeah.
Last time I was with you.
Yeah.
I've only seen that 5 block area of Boston.
I'll take you around now. I've been out like more. I've ventured out more, especially now we got the car and shit. I go out a little bit more, but
You're not driving, are you?
fuck no,
I
I
got to come
can't
to
drive.
Boston and drive your car around?
I mean, it's gonna make some noises, but you're tired. You can fix it.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
be
of
fine.
course. Yeah, I'll
But
get
fuck
under
it.
it.
No, dude, fuck it. So there's a Puerto Rican cat that works for me. Lazy as shit. I love him, but he's lazy as shit. But he reminded me of 90s dudes because you had a Puerto Rican friend growing up and shit, whatever. His first girl, like legit, long term, whatever, still cheats on her, is an Italian broad.
Okay.
So
Oh
they
God,
have a
this is a
kid.
recipe. How old are they?
He's I want to say 28, if not 31, 28 to
Oh, okay.
31
So
range.
he's an older guy. I want to say
Yeah,
like 16. If
yeah,
you heard a Puerto Rican guy was dating an Italian girl,
yeah,
there's going to be a lot of that Puerto Rican guy just having random bloody knuckles from punching walls and crying, and
yeah.
then that girl. fucking black guys on a regular basis.
After him. So no, my thing is always this. It's either that's the first baby mother, always is, always works out that way. First
Mhm.
baby mother,
Is Italian.
yeah. First fucking engagement, or maybe they go all the way marriage, but definitely first divorce.
Hmm.
And it's not that these relationships can't last. I'm pretty sure there's a couple that lasted, but not in no situation. Especially if you're a blue collar dude and shit. You got smoking habits. She's got a drug habit, whatever. Not always the best recipe for long term commitment.
I'll be honest, I think the best thing that ever happened to me is like my girl doesn't really do drugs like that at all, and she doesn't drink that much. And
Yeah,
everybody,
but like
every other girl
you
I
don't.
ever like
Mm.
fooled around with were fucking at least hitting the sauce as hard as at
But
trying.
the dynamics a bit different. Like he's an uppers kind of guy. She's a downers kind of gal. Like, will they ever get along? Kind of shit.
Oh, it's a
Like,
real Avril Lavigne skater boy
yeah, I'm
situation.
like, dude, why is she like? It's not. I know it's cold, but like, she's always got a runny nose and shit. It's like 90 degrees in the back. What the fuck? I'm like, oh, I know what that is. I was like, don't worry about it.
It's
And then
it's
she's just
it's
like,
allergies. I'm allergic to cocaine.
yeah, but then the funny shit is like he's in the back. We all got lunch and shit. He came in one day. He's like, "Oh, dog, man, yo, that sandwich was good." Like, yeah, I made it, whatever. He's like, "Man, I wish I had something." He's like, "Oh, you fucking feel bad." I'm like, "Yo, your broad ain't cooked for you?" Nah,
Johnny,
she had.
you should never feel bad for that guy.
I mean, I learned. Trust me.
Y'all are in the same fucking job.
Yeah, but he's been there long, and it looks like I might be replacing him at the end of the year. I was
Uh,
like, "Oh shit."
yeah, well, I mean that's what happens when you're not good at your job. Like I don't know, man. Like it's like
But it's kind of, I don't ever want to be the dude that takes your job because it's another Spanish person. I'm all right. I'm not the stereotype of
oh,
that.
because it's a lateral move.
Yeah, it's like, you know
No,
what?
dude, I think it's a realistic thing. So remember, I talked to back in the day. I talked to my boy Caesar on the show, and
Yeah.
we were talking about illegal immigrants, and I literally said, now obviously this is not the case, but I go, if all things are the same, why
Hmm.
should I have to pay somebody that I have a language barrier with to somebody I don't? And he goes, yeah, but all I was like, just for the sake of argument, if all things were the same,
No,
he goes, that's fair.
no.
However, we grew up working together. He goes, we both know that all things are not the same. Like when it
Well,
comes
hell
to like you're an American white worker versus a
no.
South American immigrant worker. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like
Mm. And shout out
not
to
that
all my
not
Uber.
that you're an immigrant.
No, but shout out to all the Uber and DoorDash drivers out there because I meet a lot of them at work too. I got to work with these motherfuckers.
Uh-huh.
A lot of Brazilians,
Oh, DoorDash coming
Colombians.
into the liquor store.
They gotta, so yeah, basically like I'm front of house sometimes, so I gotta give them the deliveries.
Hmm.
Yo, the Muslim fucking brothers out here in Boston are different, like the Indian dudes and shit. They're mad aggressive. Like they not,
Don't ever take anything that they offer you. Like if they're cooking, if they have a restaurant, don't take
yeah,
anything out of a pressure cooker in Boston.
yeah, I know, trust me. They're still
I've
they
seen you
believe it
run.
or
It's you're
not.
not gonna make it.
No, I don't run for nothing. I'm a fucking brick wall. I'm either getting hit or it's gonna miss me, either or. But fucking no, these dudes, there's still racism in Boston. As culturally, like everybody's hooking up and it's all like
No,
90s type shit. There's a lot of racism.
I heard Mark Wahlberg fixed all the racism in Boston.
With his right hand when he broke that fucking Vietnamese dude's eye. He
What he
was leaving
tried
it
to
in
do,
Nam,
hold
dude.
on. Let's go back to that.
Yeah,
Was he breaking his eye open or was he helping him assimilate by
yeah,
making
probably.
him by
Yeah,
giving
and I
him
think,
white people eyes?
and then, like if it were me, I would make a movie about Mark Wahlberg and call it The Night of Terror and shit because he beat up a couple of Asian people. Like it was a Grand Theft Auto mission.
He's the Tookie Wilson of just beating up Asians for no
Yeah,
reason.
in,
Well,
in
I
one
guess
night.
Tookie
It wasn't
Wilson
even
killed
a.
some Asians too, right?
Yeah, he did. I mean, it was alleged murder. I don't want to say nothing because Big Meech
What
got
do you
out.
mean? He fucking admitted
So,
he did it.
I mean,
It's
who
not in
said
dispute whether or
that?
not Tookie Wilson killed those people.
But
It's
he
in
did it out
dispute
of
whether or not
love.
he should still be in prison because he's a reformed man.
My shit is like you
Did
could
he get the
just
death
say,
penalty? Let me look that up.
I don't know. I feel like though, especially because of his age, he could have just said he was having Nam flashbacks. Like his dad never came home because of Nam.
What happened was he had a
I don't.
PCP
Yeah,
addiction and fucking
he had some problems.
um look, whatever. He
Yeah,
found
but back to our shit because we did stray a little bit.
yeah. Oh, the porn
Definitely
thing.
Google is king for just watching porn. But
You're wiling.
I will say
You're
this. Hold
using
on, no.
straight up Google for porn.
Well,
Like,
not Google, just go, Google Chrome books and shit.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, just
But
because you
the,
don't, because they're cheap, so you don't care if they get fucking bricked.
yeah, but I will say this, a MacBook, when you watch it on the screen, the clarity, it's just a thing, it's a fucking work of art. It's
Just buy an
nice.
Oculus at this point, John. What are you doing?
I mean, I have a PSV VR2 and shit, which is nice. I love it, but I don't there's no real streaming options on that motherfucker. Can't watch YouTube on there. Can't watch Netflix, can't watch porn. It kind of sucks. Like now you can hook it up to the PC, I guess, but then I gotta buy a whole rig. Like to watch porn, that's a bit much. Like
Yeah, I
I
think
just use my
anything.
phone like a savage.
Yeah, I'll use. Well, you know what's very fun? Do you use Pornhub still?
Oh yeah.
It's such a funny thing where it's like, you get the recommended videos on Pornhub because they check your
Yeah.
cookies. How different my recommendations are on the fucking computer versus the phone. Because the
How
phone's a
so?
quick, I think what it is the phone is a quick utilitarian jerk. You
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you get the things that
Definitely.
you need, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
Whereas
definitely.
whereas the computer,
Mhm.
I think I've like splayed out. I've got a little time.
Oh yeah, you
I might
could
be
you
romancing
can
myself a little bit.
what's the word? You can curate what the fuck you want to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
watch.
But it's like I open that, I go, it's a completely different group of bitches. It's a completely
Yeah,
different type of video. They're all longer format.
yeah. Some of them are whole videos, like movies and
Oh
shit.
yeah. Well,
I'm like,
sometimes you
nice.
find the short video and you go, that's what I'll use Google for. I'll find the short video and I'd be like, how come I can't find the long one? Then you Google the full video and then you can find
Like,
it.
are you just putting in like kinks, or are you looking for like actresses and shit
No, sometimes
specifically? I
you
never
find a
do actors.
specific scene and you go, why is
Oh,
this only 3 minutes? And I go, I want to watch the rest of this.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I want to fucking take my
That's
time, jump around. You know what I mean? See
no,
which.
but you get into some shit too, because like recently, like especially not usually Mondays is my day home by myself.
Hmm.
Or like they'll leave one of the kids and I make sure they have a nap time and I'll go run to the bathroom with
Hell
them
yeah,
and
you
shit.
got free crib. You gotta get your fucking jerk on. Fucking
But when
invite
I
your boys over, smoke some blunts.
yo, all the people at my job smoke. I'm the only old head that don't fucking
Bro,
smoke.
here's a picture of what used to go on in my dad's crib when he would go play poker.
Oh shit, nice. That's back in the day shit
This
right
is
there. That's
fucking junior. This is junior year of high school.
fucking little rascals and shit. Awesome, dude.
Oh,
But yeah, no, like on Mondays I wake up with an idea of who the fuck I want to watch. Usually like old school shit like Chasey Lane or whatever the fuck. And I'll find a clip, but then when you're on the phone, it'll just send you like I never seen this bitch before. And by the time I want to get the Chase, like, I already busted. I'm like, well, I don't need this shit anymore.
bro, yeah, it's over. It's a problem. I actually want to see if I can go. I'm doing dry January again, which will probably go till
Why?
because the doctor told me I have to take breaks from drinking or I will
Oh,
have
it's that bad
deep.
now.
No, it's like it's from years ago. That's why I started doing it. Remember back in the day?
I know that, but I didn't
This,
know it was like you because there've been some years you didn't do dry January. I know that for a fact.
yeah, one or two, but the doctor's literally like, if you want to keep your thyroid functioning correctly and you want to
Mm,
fucking not have high
that is
level.
important.
Yeah, I don't want gout.
Yeah, that's a painful. I'm
And like,
scared of that shit. Because of you, I'm actually scared of gout.
yeah, because you saw my what my fucking foot looked like.
Yeah, I was like,
Fucking
whoa.
but also like particularly I like to do it in the winter because the cold will also aggravate gout if you've got the uric acid in the eroded joints. It'll help
Yeah.
like freeze it up. So it's whatever. But I'm doing dry January. Part of me wants to see if I could just do cut everything. Caffeine, jerkin,
Oh, so
fuck it.
you're gonna be a prison Muslim now?
I would do steroids instead of all those things, and then let's
That's
just
gonna
see.
definitely fuck up your thyroid, though, right? It's gonna
I
make
mean,
your
it'll
shit look
make
old.
it jacked.
I
My thyroid's gonna
don't
have
know.
traps and shit.
Don't know if you want to go that route, but all right. No,
Um,
dude, but yeah, no, man.
all right,
Definitely
well,
like what you don't. I'm pretty sure because I know you drink, but you don't. We don't. I don't know if you drink as hard as you do. 'Cause I haven't drank with you since the last time you were out here.
it could tick back up, it could come back down. I'm doing some like short breaks now. Like I didn't drink really
Mm.
all weekend.
So
And then
what's your like go-to drink now and shit?
I'm still
But
crushing natties during the fucking podcast on
God
Thursday.
bless you, dude. You want a 30 pack, you come see your boy. We got a whole 30 pack, $27. Maybe less actually,
That's a
24.
great, well, I'm sure you get an employee discount.
Oh, I don't know, not on that. That's a national brand. But yo, you don't need a discount. With cheap prices that cheap that we got, do you really
What's
need
the
a
name of that
discount?
liquor store again that you're plugging?
Total wine and more. We're everywhere.
If you're in the Boston area, go to Total Wine and More and see
And
Bronx
Everett, come
Johnny.
see Bronx Johnny. I'm like, yo, I want to see my boy Johnny. And they were like, oh, the crazy motherfucker. Which for some reason they gave me that nickname at work. I'm like, what the fuck is like why?
Because you got,
Like
because you say insane things all the time.
so the joke I
So,
like to
all right,
launch because
let's just go.
uh,
Hold on. Let me hear the
uh,
joke no, before we get into the joke that made them start calling you the crazy motherfucker. Last week, a man named Luigi Mangione shot a man in the street.
love that dude.
Uh, I'm
Who
um,
doesn't?
I'm curious what you said as soon as you came in to the first Italian person you saw.
I was like, hey, you guys are getting better at this shit. Because
I mean,
usually you guys, I mean, unless they flown in from Sicily, Italian American's not the best shot. It's very rare.
well, I mean,
If they are from
he was
Chicago,
2 feet away.
I mean, yo, I've seen motherfuckers miss from closer. Like I've seen dudes miss suicide shots. You know
It
what I'm
does happen. It
saying?
does
Like
happen.
in their mouth, and I'm like, how do you miss that? Like, that's insanity. But no, I like, I like to fuck around with people. So at work, especially if we work Sundays, I'll go to somebody. I'm like, yo, don't you feel bad? Like, yeah, I hate working Sundays. Like, no, but it's not just that we work Sunday, but we're selling alcohol on Lord's Day, brother. And then like, yo, whenever you talk religion to anybody, they fucking freeze up. The only time that shit will backfire on you is they're actually religious, and then you back up like, oh, wait a minute, I was just fucking around, dude. Like, you live this shit. Me, I'm not like, I'll put my hand on shit like, yo, is he inside of you right now, my man? Like, what?
The Holy
Like
Spirit,
our Lord and Savior.
is he up inside you?
I'm like, is he telling you you're prostrate strong as a bull? I'm like, what? I'm like, you love him? Because he
Are
loves
you
you.
shooting ropes for Jesus?
Oh yeah, and they just fucking freeze up. And I'm like, I'm just fucking you. I mean, this God, I'm not really with it. It's a comedy at this point. And they're like, yo, I thought you was for real. Like, wow, because I'm short, motherfucker. Like, what's wrong with you? Fucking no, that's not for me.
So they just call you, yeah, because so you just fuck with people at this liquor store job where they've never had to deal with
Uh,
a fucking psychotic person.
oh no, dude, they're all nuts in there. Like, this is,
No, they're
yeah, if you,
weird.
no, no, no,
You
no, no, no,
literally
no,
go
no.
in. I'm sure you came in and was
They're
like, yo, they
great
got my
fucking.
man Assad.
Nah.
What's up with that?
No, I mean, there's a lot of anti those people sentiments in Boston, so I don't think that would be a thing I joke with. Because we're like, yeah, but I'm glad they didn't behead them
Yeah,
on
but you
TV like they
see,
would us.
bro, you see the fucking dude gets away, but you see the kid who's like doing it now, the guy who replaced Assad is
Oh
just
yeah,
was
that's
Al
it.
Qaeda.
I mean, alleged Al Qaeda. He was like,
Let's
what
look
was the
this up.
offset of diplomats? He's like the offset of
Oh, he was
diplomats.
the Purple City Bird Gang.
There you go.
For
Purple
people
City Bird
people
Gang,
who don't
bro.
know, Dipset had to change their name to the Diplomats because their name was their street rap name was the Taliban. Um, and then so then they also had Shice Bub was in the Purple City Bird Gang, which was but let me look this guy up
He's
because
pretty, I mean, he's pretty cool and shit. Like, he
he
has some radical ideas.
Abu Muhammad al-Jawlani. Yeah, I mean,
I
well, he
smoked
was
that
in
shit.
Al
Hell yeah.
Qaeda.
Yeah, but it wasn't like he was baiting that motherfucker. He was like, yo, he was a young man trying to find himself. And we're like, yo, this is kind of cool, but y'all kind of crazy too. I don't want to kill every motherfucker I meet. Like,
I don't
he
think
looks like
that,
he'll pray, but it's not like, yo,
bro.
you can't do this shit.
I
He's
think
about women's rights.
dude, he's just getting a glow up right now, bro. He was at a Diddy party or something, and they were like, "Yo, you trying to run Syria, dog?"
Mm.
Like, they like, there's no way this guy. And all the pictures of him, he kind of looks like awkward, and he doesn't want to take a picture. I'm like, "Yo, this is the most
Yeah, he's a very shy.
appeal. This is the most appeal to like weird American. They're trying to Luigi Mangione him for
Yeah,
Syria,
kinda.
like
Yeah.
make him this heartthrob. You know what I mean? Like kind of like he's like this awkward, like oh he's like a cute awkward, like he's like looking at the camera like Jim from the fucking office, dude.
He's like a B2K kind of kid and shit.
Yeah, I don't trust this motherfucker for
I'm
shit.
pretty sure there's beheadings going on, just the cameras ain't on. Like, yo, you got
Of
that shit
course
on?
there are.
Leave your phones outside.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, but it's some wild shit, man. Like, It's funny how everybody abandoned him aside when shit was hitting the fan. Russia's kind of thin. They having their neighborly war with fucking Ukraine and shit, just throwing bags of shit over there, whatever they do. And then you got the Chinese can't help him out either. So it's like, yeah, you kind of fuck when two of your biggest supporters and shit can't back you up. That
Yeah.
was gonna fall.
Well, here's
I
what's
will
kind of
say this, fell a lot faster than I thought it would. That
what
shit was out of
Syria?
nowhere. Yeah, that was
Oh,
like
just
what, two
because it kind
weeks?
of just popped up. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Maybe
like
it was
look, all right, look at
underreported
this dude's
on.
face. They're just really trying to make him look like the awkward dude. Like, oh,
He
I'm just
looks
like,
like Fidel Castro in like PS2 Call of Duty.
yeah, it's true. It doesn't
It's
really
real
look like they just
weird.
reskinned Fidel.
That'd be crazy if that was AI, my man. Like AI is running
Oh,
Syria.
AI Castro?
Oh yeah, like yo, yeah. Like, wait, is he Cuban or Syrian? Like,
Dude,
no,
it's
no, he's
fuck,
Syrian.
dude, it's kind of just wild. Like, it's like this thing's been going on for a while, and then all of a sudden, it's just over. They get this. But here's the crazy thing. We talked
Yeah,
about Gary Hart earlier. This
yeah.
motherfucker Assad, I remember I wake up, I'm looking at my phone, I'm going, this dude, his plane went down? Um,
No,
yeah.
like he made it to Russia though. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He's in Russia, isn't he?
No, he made it to Russia, but his plane went down, and then the next day he's just in Russia. Like that's already memory
Oh
hold.
shit, I didn't even know that part.
They
Look at
reported that
that.
his plane was down.
They do that with everybody. It's a mash gimmick that they do. Like everybody loved MASH, right? That's a gimmick that they had. The helicopter went down and you don't know who survives. But then season two comes out and shit. He's fine.
Could
He's fine.
be.
I mean, I don't know I don't know if it's gonna go good for him in Russia because they're having some tough times out there. It's Dusty Rhodes times out in Russia. So I don't know if he's built for that. You
Hmm.
kind of felt like, South American dictators always end up over here in Miami. That's always a fucking thing. Assad's kind of felt like I would have chose China to be honest with you. Got better food. They keep their people under strict command. You'd be all right. Russia's in a fucking war right now.
Oh
China will
yeah.
be shortly, but they're still not in there, and you can kind of butter them up a little bit. If you watch Tailspin, there's ways to deal with the Chinese.
When did they mention that in Tailspin?
You remember? Well, I don't know if they banned it on Disney Plus, but there was an episode where they went to Shangri-La or whatever the fuck. It
Oh,
was
I
really
do
big.
remember that.
It
Did
was
he
bad.
smash? Baloo smashed, right?
I, I, I mean, I was thinking he was smashing the boy on that plane. That was some weird
Bro,
Odyssey shit.
you know what you can't find is remember in the 90s all the cartoons had 4 episode pilots that they were like if anything we could just put this out as a video by
Yeah, yeah.
itself if the show doesn't last and
Cut
we
it
get
right
the
now.
yeah. And then you know what you it's impossible to find is the first 4 episodes of Tailspin where they were like legitimately just drunken criminals.
Yeah, I think the
That
the
shit was
first
just too
episode.
wild.
I think the first episode they got is when they deal with Don Carnage and shit and the space pirates.
Oh
I like
yeah.
I don't I was like this shit is kind of
Which, by the
racist.
way, really fucked my whole life up because Carnage, the Spider-Man villain, came out shortly after that, and I was
Yeah.
reading it as Carnage for the first 7 years I was alive.
Tailspin was alright. That shit was alright.
By the way, I don't have Zoom Pro, so this might end in 7 minutes. We'd have to start another Zoom.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine
It
with it.
that's Harrington that's got to splice that together.
He can do that. I mean, what does he get paid for?
I
Like,
don't
come on.
I don't pay him.
By the way, you're talking to the employee of the month of November at Total Wines and all stuff.
Really? Can you send me
Oh
the
yeah.
photo? Can I post it on Instagram?
I mean, I got my bottle downstairs. They haven't put my star up yet, so I don't know how.
A
But
star.
you get a star every time. It's a silver star they put on the
Oh, they
wall. I
really
don't.
just they treat everybody like they're retarded down there, huh?
I mean, yeah, I was like, this is kind of offensive. They was like, no, you one of the guys. We all love you, John. But then I was working yesterday, and then everybody was like kind of cheering me. I'm like, am I the slow motherfucker? Like,
I
they was
mean,
like, hey, good job, John. I'm like,
Johnny,
thank
you
you.
know what you do. You do this thing where you let people think you're fucking dumb, and then
Oh,
eventually, so, all right.
yeah.
Most people are so stupid that they can't tell you're doing a bit.
Yeah,
Like
that happens a
you had the
lot.
benefit of being around the dudes you grew up with, and then fucking
Yeah,
comedians who, I think about it this way. There's been plenty of comedians we've met together
yeah.
that were too stupid to realize you were doing a bit.
Yeah. That's happened a
Like
couple of times.
you have smart people. Like Robbie Bernstein will literally sing your praises nonstop and just go. Johnny might be the most funny fucking person. He's like, it took me 20 minutes to realize what he was doing, and I was like, oh, that's
No.
what he's doing. That's what he does.
Yeah, I
Like,
fuck
you know
with
what I
you.
mean? Like, so it's like if you're just doing that at your fucking job
Oh no, no, no. The
at the
job is
at a liquor store, it's not like you're
yeah.
now you used to work with teachers.
Yeah.
Like
Which
they
is
can tell you.
also basically a liquor store at the end
No,
of
but I'm
the
just
day.
saying, yeah, of course, I serve plenty of drunken ass teachers all the time.
Yeah.
Fucking but this like teachers are smart enough to like, it seems like he's probably doing a bit.
No, you'd be surprised.
Really? You got
I did,
HR'd?
dude. I've been H-starred. I had a note in my book and shit. I
Jesus.
got an award from the city at the end of all of it, so I ran a pretty good bit for 10 years.
Nice.
Yeah, it is
The
what it
Bronx
is.
Johnny Award for outstanding achievement in the field of excellence.
Oh no, Bronx Johnny Award for leadership in public service. That's a slow person's award. That's how I took it. Like, what the fuck is it? Like, all right, thank you guys. I have five fingers. Thank you.
So before you got the liquor store job, you kind of talked to me about possibly moving back. That's not happening.
No, I'm still thinking about it though. Probably like save up maybe March if we can get it together and shit out here.
You're going to be ready to
Hopefully,
move back in March.
if we can get like save the money up, that's been serious discussions. Yeah, maybe, man.
All right.
But it's
I
kind
have
of
a
been a
pit
hustle.
I have a pitch for you for something, a
Yeah.
project for me and you.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to maybe think it's dumb,
Shoot.
but me and you, right?
Hmm.
It's like a Tonight Show style show in a green screen. I do a monologue shitting on a job. Pick a job, right? A teacher, let's just say.
Okay.
And then we do a desk bit shitting on teachers. And then we
Yeah.
interview a teacher.
After we do that, that's pretty good actually. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it. I like
And then we make the teacher be either the comedic guest or the musical guest at the end.
it. Probably music. They usually get the
Either
music.
way, like we could be like, look, we brought this harmonica in, it's brand new, just play a song. And they'd be
We
like, I don't know
bought
how to
this
play.
you know what? To be fair to it, she'd be like, "Yo, we bought this recorder and use it, motherfucker."
And just yeah, but just never break. You know what I mean? Never break. But like if it's a teacher, yeah, you do a recorder, but just like
Dude,
never get an
I'll do
iron
the
worker
fucking bit.
in, get like a, you know what I mean? This is a fun,
Oh,
I think this is a very funny idea.
I'll do the fucking bit. I gotta get me some
You
tinted glasses and
you got to
shit
be
and dye
my,
my
yeah,
hair
you're my
white.
Ed McMahon, and I need you to always be drinking vodka out of the bottle.
I'll just fucking laugh at whatever they say. Like, my mother's dying. I can't let that's fucking crazy. How many months you got left? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Go play a song for the recorder, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, but yeah, that could be a possibility. We'll see. Because it hasn't been easy on the missus, so but the kids are doing
I
good.
thought
So
she wanted to move there.
she did, but it's the job's been a lot harder than she thought it was. It's like a 24/7 situation
What is
now.
she doing?
Take care of old man.
Oh, is she not doing like, she has another job too, right?
No, it's just a nursing gig, and then
Uh,
whatever. But I did take empanadas to work. Once I got employed of the month, I bought empanadas for everybody. They're like, "Yo, hey, thank you guys for the vote." Everybody loved it, so that is probably like that's on the horizon too. We might do a little empanada shit out here.
oh, you might do a street card.
I was telling her to do a a truck because we could probably get a loan on a truck or a cart. Because out here, a cart it's not the same in New York for some reason. Like you don't really see too many food carts out in Boston.
Well,
It's weird to
what's
me.
the licensing situation?
I would figure in New York, what's a cart like 5 grand, ten
No, it's
grand for the
fucking
year?
really difficult. You can get like a Parks Department license, which is a little cheaper, and they're easier to get. But like the actual, like the hot dog vendors, that's why there's still so many hot dog vendors. Those guys are
Yeah,
not giving up those licenses. There's only so many that you can get.
like the yellow cab bullshit.
Kind of, it's a little less restrictive than that. And
Ah,
obviously, the yellow cab thing is just those guys are
yeah, that
you
was
can, if you call an Uber, they send yellow cabs now.
yeah, I seen that. That's a lot of those dudes too. Now they run Logan a little bit. You only see the green cabs out here and shit now.
Well,
They chase the other dude out.
some places actually have rules like in New Orleans, that's they were like, okay, you can, at least one of the last times I was down there, when I was there with Pape, it was like um you can take an Uber around the city, but you can't go to the airport. You have to call a cab.
Yeah, there's rules like that in New York. I mean, so there's certain parts like if you, there's certain drives they can't go in, even if you do Uber. I'm pretty sure. When I was out there, they were like, "Oh, we can drop you off at the airport. We can't pick up though. There's only
Mm,
certain guys and shit." Like, word, all right. So it's
gotcha.
still a mob and shit. I don't. Did they get unionized in New York or no?
No. They did get some they got Uber had to raise some things through the city council. I think it's just I didn't pay for Pro. I used to
Because it
have the
was
login for the Gas Digital one on my old computer, but I don't have it
yeah,
anymore.
but it's weird because when you logged out, it said HD. It was like an HD Pro version. How you did a free trial of it. It looks like.
I didn't do a free trial. It might
It
have
looks
just
like you did
well,
when
I
you
better
logged
I
out.
better cancel that. I probably have 600 subscriptions that I never cancel. And what's funny is like I pay for almost no media. Like I don't, the only thing I pay
Oh.
for is ESPN and I almost never use it, so I got to cancel it. I use it for like some fight nights, but
Well,
like
yeah, yeah. I figured UFC, but they don't got UFC Fight Pass anymore.
they do have Fight Pass, but it doesn't have it only has it has different content on it. It doesn't have the
It
Saturday
doesn't do
night.
live, right?
It also doesn't have the free Saturday night ESPN shows. That's what I got it for.
Mm.
But it's not like I ever pay for the pay-per-views, which you need to have ESPN Plus to be allowed to pay for the pay-per-views. I always pirate those anyway. And it's
Yeah,
like,
that's fucking
yeah, it's like if like why am I'm paying for this for one thing and I almost like never put it on. I'm just like there's not I guess during the Olympics. Actually, no, that was on Peacock. I was watching that on Peacock.
I think the only two things I pay for HBO Max and Amazon.
I use
Because like right
Stanley's.
now Amazon,
I pay for Amazon because I pay for Amazon Prime anyway.
yeah,
Because
that's what I
I
do.
need things quickly.
I'm getting pissed with Amazon Prime because of all the fucking shows they got coming out. Now it's like ridiculous.
What do you mean? You don't like Tulsa King?
Oh no, no, Tulsa King is Paramount Plus. Amazon
Oh,
Prime, I'm
I
talking about
have it
like
on Prime because I just added Paramount Plus to not my Prime. Hmm.
yeah. But fucking no, so Amazon Prime now has a show with like JB Smooth. It's a bunch of game shows, like 4 or 5 new game shows and
Yeah, but
shit.
it's all about buying stuff on Amazon.
I mean, it's a good sell. I go for I was watching with the missus and we was bought some shit. I was like, nah, I can't. Like,
Be
in good
watching,
faith, I can't do this shit.
can't be
I saw the
buying
first
shit
episode.
because it's a game show. That's
Well,
ridiculous.
no, I mean it's smart marketing though. It's like a bootleg version of Shark Tank, but you can get it right there in a day or two. Like, yo, that's not bad actually.
I
But
guess
I was
the
like,
idea of
nah,
it being the price is right, but your home is kind
yeah.
of like, but it's also like there's going to be an addiction to this, and like there is going to be a lawsuit based on this thing.
Well, no, you could definitely see somebody spending 10 G's and up in a fucking day. They just lose their mind. Like, but I think that was the thing with QVC. It's like new QVC, but you're a captive audience.
Well, it's no, but by gamifying it, QVC was, I guess they kind of gamify QVC because there's only five left. Like, but
Well,
like, it's
no,
like,
so the hustle, like with the JB Smooth, shit, I wish I remember the name of it. But so
I'll look it up.
basically there's 100 people right in the crowd,
Hmm.
and you have to get at least 10 to get to the three panelists on the stage. So if you get like 85, 90 and up, like greens instead of reds,
Hmm.
you automatically go see the three judges and they'll tell you, oh, we're gonna put it on Amazon now. And this shit, I didn't even know there was an Amazon now in the store. So
Oh
you
yeah,
go and
you go to
like
a store, yeah.
yeah, so like there was the lady, she had a
So the
fucking
show's
it
called
was a
Buy It
smart idea.
Now,
Yeah. Yo, and
and
it's literally in the title. Look at
Gwyneth
that.
Paltrow is
Yo,
on it.
she was on
What?
the first episode for Goop.
Oh.
It sucked. I didn't like her on there. She's just so out of touch, but she's got beautiful skin. So it was like, all right. They had some dude bros on there from Denver, and they were selling this beer dart game. Like, so you take a dart, right?
Hmm.
And you have to hit the can, I think. And when you hit the can is on the floor, and
Hmm.
you can use a pizza box or whatever to defend your leg. So
Uh-huh.
you don't hit it. So you hit it and then you drink from the hole in the can.
You mean a
It was weird.
shotgun?
Basically, yeah, you shotgun it. And it didn't make it. That was only out of the 4 people that went up, that was the one that didn't hit. Somebody sold some superfoods in a ball. Or the lady with the CPR kit, which was smart. I am from. I was like, you know what? I got kids and they could choke. It'd be nice just to put that device on them and saves their life. It was only $10, but I was like, I'm not gonna fucking give JB Smooth my money.
Nah, it's crazy.
He had on a Steve Harvey suit and shit. Like, come on, JB's a funny motherfucker. Love
Well,
JB.
curb ended. He needs a gig, bro.
I get that. I'm not mad that he's got the gig, but I kind of feel like he's pushing the product on me kind of hard. It's like, oh, this is some good shit. I'm like, come
Yeah,
on,
it's
chill,
a
JP.
commercial. What's crazy is you're paying for Prime so you can watch the commercial, so you can buy things from Prime.
Yeah, and it's insane. And like now they're getting ridiculous with the
Do
fucking
you know what the
commercials
story?
too.
You ever read any of the Philip K. Dick short stories back in the day?
Mm-mm.
So
I
there,
might have. I don't remember.
So I think they may have actually Amazon Prime may have actually made because they did a series about it. But there's a one called AutoFact. It's my favorite one, and it's basically like it's a post-apocalyptic world where
Yeah.
essentially an Amazon-like company reads your mind and thinks about what you want, and then a factory builds it and brings it to you. But it's like you have to control your thoughts in a way to never think that you want anything because the world is just now filled with crap, and all the resources have been making like cheap
Oh, damn.
fucking crap because of your basic base instincts. You know what
That's
I
pretty
mean?
dope. I like that. That's a pretty. Who wrote that? Philip K. Dick.
Yeah.
I'll check that out. That sounds pretty good. I mean, it is. It's that now. Like you ever
It's a
notice
short,
when
yeah,
you
it's
look,
like 5 pages too. You fucking find it online.
it's on. It's like basically what we go through now with the phones or whatever you fucking look up. Within minutes, it's on your fucking Instagram or your
What's the
Facebook.
dumbest thing? I know we've done this bit before. What's the dumbest purchase you've ever made and not remembered that you made it?
Shit on Amazon.
No, anything. Because I'll tell you, I have a new one on eBay that I just did.
Dog, I haven't used eBay in. Is this still good over there?
It depends. Like sometimes I'll just get drunk and I'll start like looking for stuff and be like, I wonder if this exists.
No,
And
I've been pretty good at not getting drunk and buying shit. That I will say I've controlled. I bought a Ninja air fryer, which actually wasn't a bad purchase.
that's not a
It
bad
was
purchase.
just it was just
But you
insane to
forget, did
buy.
you forget, like, what's the last thing you
It
forgot you
showed up.
ordered and then
I
it
was like,
shows
oh,
up
I
and you're like,
did
what the
order
fuck
that.
is it even this thing?
Oh fuck! It had to be that shit in Queens. I bought stupid, and I could have bought it at a 99-cent store and paid less. You know those you put the battery in and you just stick it on the glass like a sand or a Christmas tree and they light up. You
Yeah.
just press a button. I spent like $50 worth of this shit, right? And it got stolen anyway, but then they sent it back to like, oh, well, this guy, I don't remember ordering it. I tried to put it up like that also was stolen, but they wasn't buying it. Like, no, you ordered. I'm like, oh fuck. All right. So, they sent it back to me. This time they didn't steal it. And the person who stole it actually bought it back.
Because it
And
was
they
so
left it on
it's
the
so
stoop.
stupid.
It was I'm like these motherfuckers, the crackheads upstairs.
So I got two random dumbass things that I bought. This
Oh,
thing showed up with no label, and I'm looking at it going,
that's never good.
what the fuck is this? It's just this big metal tube. And I'm going, what the fuck?
A metal
And
tube,
it's
like
like,
for lifting?
no, like it was just like a little metal, like had a handle on the top, and I'm looking at him going, "What the fuck is this?" And my girl comes home. I'm like, "Did you ask me to order? What the fuck is this?" She goes,
Yeah.
"Do you not remember you got drunk and you were drinking rum drinks out of a pineapple and you asked how they got
Fancy
the
boy.
hollow pineapple and the guy showed you the tool and you immediately
Oh
bought it
my
on
God.
Amazon?" Because I was like, "I'm gonna eat so many pineapples now." Because no, it is pretty good because you can get all the pineapple meat out in one
Oh,
shot, so you don't have to cut up the whole pineapple. I was
I've
like,
always wanted to buy it, but then like you do kind of waste the inside of the pineapple at the same time
the
because you leave a
core?
lot the you leave meat on the side. So the best way to do is once you drink it up, you put it on the stove and you burn it, and it gives off a good odor. You put a little cinnamon in it, gives a good smell to the house.
Hmm.
It's
All
a
right,
nice little
now I
trick.
know.
Little,
Now I know.
you get your money's worth. That's not a bad purchase though,
I've
because like
I've eaten two
how many
pineapple. Oh, here's something that showed up
a
recently.
day?
Here's something that showed up. And it was eBay, so it was like weeks later. I opened up this package. I'm like, what the fuck did I order? Did you know that there was a sequel to Mars Attacks called Dinosaurs Attack?
No, I had never. This is brand
Apparently,
new to me.
dinosaurs come from another dinosaur dimension.
The fuck?
And this is the entire storyline of the Dinosaurs Attack cards.
Is it a
So now I have the
prequel?
entire set of Dinosaurs Attacks.
Is it a prequel to that Whoopi Goldberg movie where she has a T-Rex part?
Oh,
Is that
Theodore
what that's
Rex?
from? Don't bring that up on the view.
Dude, that shit is hilarious. It's just like, but he's a dinosaur. It's like, come on, Whoopi. What would they have been
Yeah.
saying in the past centuries?
I mean, what was the dinosaur saying to his people? Like, well, she's
Yeah.
like, you leave it at work. Don't bring
Yeah.
it around here. They don't even call her her. It's it. Don't bring it over here.
Yeah. So now that, all right, you spend a lot of, did you have to start watching The View? Because you were a stay-at-home dad for a few months there.
Never watched it. I never, like I told you, dog, I got Amazon Prime, so they put up the Rockford Files. They had Columbo on there,
Why are you
Kojak.
still watching these old
Because I miss New
detective?
York, goddamn it. Kojak's in New York. And yo,
At least
funny shit.
Columbo reminds you of like an old Italian guy from New York.
Kojak was Greek, so I love the show. Kojak's that dude. He's got yo. He had fucking hits in the '70s, like music and shit. Teddy Savalas
Mhm.
was getting pussy. The
Yeah.
thing is about Kojak. Now you got to think about this for a while. '70s wild shit. You know, people having sex, no rubbers, nothing, right?
Mhm.
Kojak had some girls, but like he'd give him a kiss on the cheek. But he was overly friendly with the gentleman, and he was also Uncle Kojak to a lot of the kids in the family.
Are you saying Telly Savalas was gay?
I'm not saying Teddy Savalas. I'm saying the character of Kojak
Oh, the
might have been gay.
Greek character of
The
Kojak
Greek
was clearly a
Kojak.
homosexual.
And then he also his brother's on the show. Fuck, I forgot his name on the show. But originally, they used his Greek name, Dinopolis or whatever, in the credits, right? So then I found George Savalas is his brother. So the guy's heavy set. Like it would be like if I cast Joel in the show.
Mhm.
But like he's so mean to his fucking brother on the
No,
show.
what your brother would do is he would bring a friend, and then that friend would bleed all over the set.
Uncontrollably. So sorry about that. The kid's still working. Hey, he's
Yeah, he's
toned
still
it down after
wrestling.
that conversation. So he's
How
good,
are your
but
brothers? I haven't talked to your brother. I texted your brother a little bit a couple weeks ago.
they're good. I think Gio's still getting steady work. I don't know if Joel's in the game anymore or if he's relaxing a little bit more. He wants to get another dog, which is very responsible. He's down to one, and now he wants another
I
one.
know how much you didn't leave New York because you couldn't deal with your brothers anymore. So I figured I'd get an update from you on their
uh,
behavior.
no,
How's
but
their work situations going?
Gio's doing good. He's doing the asbestos stuff still, and for with NYCHA and on the Fed job, so it's been pretty good.
Oh, so you don't have to deal with him for much longer.
Yeah, I mean, he takes his shit serious, but it's also responsible because sometimes he's on the train with that shit, and that's radioactive stuff. You know that.
It's not radioactive.
It has some shit where
No,
you have to
no.
the
I know a little
detector
bit.
has
I
one.
know a little bit
Uh,
about asbestosis because I've had to do asbestos
yeah,
inspections, and
but they
also
tell you, right? You're
my
not.
uncle Stanley
Uh,
died of asbestosis. Um,
so who does the
it's
show
not
with
that
you
it's
now? Terrible joke. I just.
no, he died of cirrhosis. That one.
Ah,
Um, the basically what it is that your lungs can't filter asbestos. So if you breathe even a
yeah.
little bit of asbestos, it's in your lungs forever.
Is it the same shit with what's the pink stuff we put on the walls? Fiberglass, right? I think
Yeah, but
fiberglass is
that's
kind of
your
the same
body
way.
will eventually remove that from you. There's something
No,
about
dude. Fucking
it takes longer.
fiberglass is highly
No,
fucking
but
cancer
if
causing
you
though.
get a little bit, yeah, it'll cause cancer, but it won't stay in your fucking lungs as sediment. So
Oh,
what asbestos does is it stays in your
uh,
lung and it causes stress on your lungs forever. So
oh,
then as you get older, your lungs are fucked because they've had
uh.
this extra stress on them for your entire life.
Well, it's not like he smokes a lot, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, it's great. There's a couple things I wanted to ask you about before we get the fuck out of here for real this time.
Yeah,
How you feel about the drones in New Jersey?
it's insane. Like at this point, you know who's running the fucking drones. It just nobody wants to talk about it.
Who? Who's running the
It's the
drones?
CEOs of medical companies that are trying to distract us from the evil shit they do.
What do
And
you
they're
mean? This
dividing
is what
us
they
here.
do? So all
So
of a
they
sudden, these drones come out right after they shoot United Healthcare CEO, and
unless it's a bunch of people that are trying to find fucking escape routes for Luigi and shit. Did
could
you
be.
see it? It
They
was
say they're the size
online.
of cars. KP had a fucking video that he took. He sent me after the show last week.
Uh, but I like it. That's rich people shit. Those the size drones you ain't getting that fucking Target or Walmart or fucking Temu, whatever the fuck. Those are rich people drones. Like I heard they got fucking cameras on them. Joe Rogan's online talking about they smelling shit. I'm like, how does a drone smell something?
Well, Stanley had the theory that they're American drones and that they're looking for a missing nuclear warhead or that somebody smuggled in a nuclear warhead.
No, I was talking to Jason about it yesterday because I was like, yo, how's it in New York? Like, that's crazy. She's like, yo, why do you think they joined? Like, well, you didn't know we have a nuclear bomb in Wall Street. Like, so I'm
Oh,
guessing
okay.
they're
So I
making
guess
sure
they're
that
reading the same conspiracy boards.
no, that's what I was telling him. No, like, I'm pretty sure they're just making sure that it's not leaking, and just in case they want to attack the city again, we're just gonna blow it up. Like you can't attack something that's not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He was like, "Yo, word is really a nuke." Like, no, motherfucker, why would we keep a nuke inside of the city? Like, there's no point to that.
Yeah, yeah. They don't even put nuclear fucking power plants in cities. They put them in suburbs.
No. I mean, there's always been the story like we should have on like especially when we built the Freedom Tower, we should have armed it, but you leak it would
Yeah,
have been a
with like
nightmare.
turret guns, not fucking nukes.
Yeah, like you can't even put a missile defense system because them shits can get hacked anyway, dog.
Yeah.
So there's always some shit, you know.
Yeah, unless they
But
built a force field that I don't know about.
yeah, but I was like, yeah, you know, you can have some armed gunmen on the roof, but that can't ever go wrong, right? Motherfucker has a bad day at work, just start sniping down. Like fuck you.
Yeah.
Tired of all this bird shit.
All right. Well, look, this is our typical me and you do a end of the year show.
Yeah, yeah.
What are all the things you did not accomplish this year that you wanted to?
Woof. Didn't have another kid. Wanted
You're
another one.
trying to
Couldn't
have
get that
another
done.
kid? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yo, Trump's coming back. So say, hey, all right.
Trying to get a tax credit?
I
Hello?
want another new tax credit. All right, so that's my boy.
You can't, you having a fourth kid?
I want one. The missus said no.
Yeah, good for her putting her
No,
fucking foot down.
but I had to remind her what happened in November. I like one employee of the month right here. I got some runs on this. Two,
Well, employee of the month, that qualifies you. You won employee of the month Trump got elected. I think that means you have a cabinet position coming to you.
you know what's kind of cool? I am front about employee of the month at a liquor store. They give you a bottle. Not a fancy
What
bottle, but it's
bottle?
pretty good. Oh man, I haven't opened it. I'm saving it for the anniversary and shit. We got that coming up this year.
Mm.
Floor show. It's a wine. It looks
Okay.
really good. Everybody
Okay.
told me it's pretty good shit. I'm waiting on
Okay.
that. And they gave me a bottle of they gave me another Chianti yesterday. I never had it, and that was a Christmas gift.
Okay.
I never had that. I'd like to try it. Yeah, sure. I got it there lined up.
Okay.
There's some good shit, but
All right.
the message is like, oh man, you know, women's rights and all that. You know who I talked to actually after
Yeah, I give
we
women
cut.
rights, lefts, that's
Yeah.
fine.
You want to hear some crazy shit, and I had to verify because I didn't believe. For me, not to believe something is pretty crazy in itself. So you remember our buddy not gay? I'm not, you
Yeah.
remember
Oh
him.
yeah, I love a good I'm not gay update.
I don't know if you're gonna.
He's gay now.
So no,
Well,
he's
he's
not
gay.
gay.
Let's
No,
let's
he's
let's
not
be clear.
gay.
Let's be clear. He's gay.
Well, let me explain to you the situation my old friend finds himself in now. So after I gave you the
So
update
hold
with
on,
the
let's give some
stepkid. Uh,
there's new this is a different show. There's different
yeah,
listeners. There's new people that listen to the show. For anybody who doesn't know, Bronx Johnny
yeah,
has a friend that we only refer to as I ain't gay because instead of saying no homo or pause, he says
yeah,
I ain't gay because pause is not descriptive enough and no homo rhymes and that is gay.
yeah. Like any kind of horseplay. Oh yeah, fags. What's going on? I ain't gay. I don't do that shit. All right then. Like if you played basketball and smacked him in the ass,
And this
he'd
man
probably
is
give you a buck 50.
he has been to prison how many times?
Oh, well, he's a funny story. He's currently
Well,
incarcerated.
this is what I'm saying. This is the third time. Like something leads me to believe that this man is going back to jail so that he can openly be gay.
Oh no, I mean, so you can't be gay if you're not gay. And let me explain to you what that means.
You
So
can't
he's
hold on. I want to let it
uh,
sit in for the people at home. You can't be gay if you're not gay.
yeah, that's
Go
how I'm
ahead.
breaking this one down.
Go ahead.
So, the last time I updated you, he had a situation with a broad he was banging with the step kid. That was a whole fucking thing. She basically emasculated. Kid was playing, talking shit, all that. Find out there was another dude coming in the house when he went there, type shit.
I know a kid who's fucking got locked up for 5 years for fucking was with his baby mom. I guess he was still kind of smashing on the side, but it wasn't his
Yeah.
girl. Went back.
Mhm.
She had her man over, hit that dude with a dumbbell, went to jail, got 7 years. Immediately racked that 7 years up to like 15 years.
Yeah,
Just
people get
fucking
busy,
shanking dudes.
So, I lost a little bit of contact once I lived in the older, but every once in a while I talk to his sister. She's cool as shit, tough broad. So one day we was just talking about how the kids all that. Like, we good. So I'm like, yo, what's good with your brother? Like, I haven't heard from that motherfucker in a minute. Oh, he got locked up. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? What was he accused of? I never say what'd you do, like, what are you accused of? So apparently he had enough of this girl's shit and how she was treating him and fucked up the car. Like you would in Street Fighter, like just laying into bare hands. I'm like, yo, did anybody film it? I want the video.
At that point,
Okay, I
just
want to
hit the
see it.
girl.
He was trying not to so the logic was he didn't want to hit the girl because he didn't want to get locked up.
Oh, so he just destroyed her $50,000 car.
So at
I'm
the
gonna
we're
assume the
gonna
quality of woman I ain't gay is
it was
fucking.
a Honda Civic. I don't know 50,000. 50,000 doesn't that's a generous estimate on
It
that.
was brand new.
I mean, he punched it hard enough where I think he hit the other side of the door. So, the gentleman that was with her at the time wanted to be a real dude and come downstairs, like, yo, what's going on? He's fucking up a car. Leave him alone. Grabs the dude, shakes the shit out of him like a Tyler, whatever. Assault, apparently.
The
He's
amount
up.
of stuff that they consider assault nowadays.
It's pretty silly. I was
Shaking
like,
somebody, spitting on somebody is considered assault now. Did you know
well,
that?
there was some, yeah, that's always been a thing. Even when we were kids, there's a lot of shit. Oh,
No.
oh, hell yeah, it was. Hell yeah, it was. The reason I knew that Roberto Alomar, player for the Toronto Blue Jays at the time, spit on an ump and they were throwing those charges out. I'm like, oh, that is a thing.
The guys who took the ball out of the player's hand got charged with assault, which I think is also fucking lame. You saw
So
that?
I
The
I I heard about it. It's it.
fucking yeah, these Yankee fans. Look, they got banned.
Oh, with
They got
Mookie
banned from. They
Betts,
had
yeah.
tickets to all the fucking home games of the World Series. It's like they got banned from them. They were punished enough. We really got to put them through the justice system.
Well, I'm glad they got what they got because they were trying to make them martyrs and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, but so he shook the shit up. Apparently, there was some kicks thrown, maybe a broken rib for the victim, whatever that means. So he's doing some time. So I'm like, shit, whatever. And I told his sister, like, yo, can you get me a call? Like, I haven't talked to him in a minute. I want to see how about big homies doing this shit. So of course, I'm off on Mondays until I call him on a Monday. He's like, yo, oh, look at this fag nigga calling me in the church. You my bitch. And I'm like, yo, what's the fuck? Like, I just want to see how you doing. Like, nah, dog, I ain't gay. You want some shit?
He called you gay for calling him in
Yeah,
prison
let's
to see
check
if he
it.
was okay and needed
Yeah.
anything.
Dog, what the fuck?
All
Oh,
right.
no, no. This is as straight as the story gets. So he's been in from what I recall, she said probably first week of August, I think, is how I
Okay.
was told. He's been in for a little bit now. He's telling me about politics and shit and all that. So he was like, I'm getting the treatment in here and shit. I'm like, "What- you getting treatment? Like, oh shit, you got cancer and shit. Like, nah. Like, you got the fuck you getting treatment for? You sick? What the fuck you got? Like, nah, this nigga in here, I just met him, shit, young buck. I was like, yo, you gotta leave the young buck. You're too old to be getting in a scrap. So what are you gonna start a gang? He's like, nah, yo, this nigga, I seen him. We talked and shit every time in the lunchroom. Smart young guy, very dapper. Like dapper, like what? All right.
First of all, how are you dapper in prison?
I don't want to know.
He was dapping something.
I mean, so we talking about like, all right, but he's just going on about this kid. I'm like, yo, you good, man? He's like, yo, I was sitting down one day just looking at the ceiling and shit, and I'm like, yo, I ain't gay. Like, this motherfucker's cool though, so we gonna change this shit up. And I shit you not. And I had to call his sister back after that call. He's going through treatments to become a woman. I shit you not. That was whole left field. I had to call my peoples. I'm like, yo, they telling me, I'm like, y'all fuck with me because I'm not like, nah, legit. Somebody went up to go see him. They're like, he's got
Wait a
extensions and
second.
shit. No bullshit. No bullshit. They
I
seen him.
ain't I ain't gay.
Ain't gay though, because like he explained it to me. So this is the shit.
Hmm.
I was just like, so you gay? And I'm like, I ain't no faggot. Like, yo, on your moms, don't ever call me that shit again. I'm like, all right. All right. So he's like, that's a man. I'm a woman. I feel like a woman. I'm like, you the ugliest woman I've ever seen in my life. He's like, I'm a woman now. We're in a straight relationship. I like, oh, you guys are dating. Like, he don't know how bad I want him yet. Like, oh, you trying to woo me? Like, no, I'm a lady. He's got to chase me and shit. This is really different. Like, what are you doing? I'm like,
I'm horrified.
He's
Now,
so
are they
he's
going to
like,
let him use now under Trump's America? Can he
yeah,
play sports in the intramural prison basketball league?
dog. That was another. I don't know what. So I haven't talked to him since that call because it's a lot to process. I'm trying to get
Sure.
my life
Look, here's
together.
the thing: you're in
I support
prison.
him. I support them. I
You're in
support
prison.
them.
You're going to sit down to pee anyway. It's just,
Yeah. So in my head though, right?
mhm,
'Cause I know this dude, this person. I've been in. I know this person. I've known him most of my life.
mhm.
He's not an evil person, but he does evil things. You know what I'm saying? So in my head, I think he sees the young buck as a threat, and he's just setting him up so he can shank him. Like in my head,
Hold on. You think he's getting estrogen injections in prison?
yeah, to get him like lull him to sleep, shank him. I don't know if he wants to connect or he wants to start a gang, or I don't know what's going on. I'm not in that culture like that. I can't call it because I'm asking the
You're talking about
sisters.
the trans prison culture.
I I don't know what to
I
call
assume the
it.
black trans prison culture.
The Lego culture they got in there because it's interchangeable parts at this point. This is a
Okay.
Lego
Nice.
culture.
It's a Lego culture. Got
Yeah.
it. That I like that.
So
I actually like that euphemism a lot.
yeah, it's not Legos don't offend nobody. They got yellow ones. Chinese people still play with them. Fucking. So I'm talking to sister about it. I'm like,
Mhm.
yo, do you believe that he's doing? She like, yo, he really got extensions and shit. I like put like, how's it like? They moving to the women gym pop. That nah, that he's talking to attorney. He don't want to give him because he no bitch. I'm like, wait a minute though. So then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So then I asked one of the homies. They was like, oh, nah, we went to go, and he pointed who the dude was. So I'm like, oh, what did the dude do? Like, they say he's Sean Park, he's a regular dude. So I'm like, yo, you thought, but I'm like, yo, you saw him. Did you think he was cute? He was like, nah, I ain't gay. Like, you the new I ain't gay. We keeping that now. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
knew I
yeah.
ain't gay.
Oh, so it's like it follows.
Yeah, it's like, yo,
When an
you the
I
new
ain't
I ain't
gay
gay.
becomes some sort of gay,
uh,
a new I
but
ain't
then
gay must
like his,
emerge.
his sister's been kind of dodgy because I'm shocked. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on over there?
Okay.
She's like, she's like, nah, I'm like, yo, but like, has he told you if they done anything? Like, are they holding hands? Or she's like, nah, she just be watching them working out. Like, what you mean? Like a predator? Well, what do you mean? She was like, I like, yo, but like when you go see this motherfucker, is the other dude there? He like, nah, he be on the corner. I never I seen him once or twice, but they never sitting together, nothing. He be looking at him, blinking and shit. It sounds like he's setting this motherfucker up to murder him.
Oh
Not
yeah.
that he would. I'm not no snitching. Just
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a long con. Like a real like, I'm like, did he cut his dick off or anything? Like, nah. I like, so wait, what kind of treatments is he doing? Like he's doing hormonal therapy? Like, nah, and it was funny because it was funny what you said. He's been doing yoga and he's been watching The View. That's how he's transitioning. This shit sounds like a setup.
Wait, is he transitioning into a suburban white mom?
I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Going from a hood brother to a suburban white mom is a long jump, dude. I saw White
It's
Chicks. You could break character real easy.
I'm like, yo,
And
this
then Terry
sounds like
Crews is trying to smash. I don't know if you want to be doing all that.
because he's been in since so what is it? September, October, November, December. It's been 4 months. His sister said he's put on a little bit more muscle. He's moving fast and shit. The only thing he's done is an extension and some pink fucking do-rag type shit. No nails, no nothing. But I like, yo, so the
You
attorney's
can't
gonna
have
call.
nails in prison. They make you cut your nails.
All right, I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that. But apparently, he hasn't petitioned the attorney to move him to another. For shit. I'm like, this sounds like a setup. Like, this is the
Yeah.
crazy. Like, why did he just shank him? And like, she was like, nah, I think I like put this. What is he telling you? She said, no, that like he sometimes you'll see him walk and he'll whistle at him. I'm like cat calling? Like, yeah, whistling at him. I don't know what any of this shit means. And I'm hoping that the new Iron Gate doesn't let me down. This is a lot to do some shit to somebody.
This is all right. I'm gonna need to get I'm gonna
You,
need all right. I'm gonna need an update if this young buck gets murdered. But we got to
yeah.
wrap this up. I got fucking I
It's
got
weird, man.
it's weird. It's
I
a
mean,
lot.
if he really is in love, if they're really in love, and that's what they want to do with their life, God bless them. More power to you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But that's a long con.
I,
That is a
and
long con.
he's black, right?
Yes,
This
there's
is the
no
weird
mix.
thing. All right, like not to be sound racist here, but
Uh,
I've heard some of the fucking Spanish gangs, especially the old school ones, they be marrying each other in jail.
Maybe I never. I mean, I first time I heard
Not
that.
Latin Kings, that other one. I'm not going to say names.
Okay.
But I mean, I
Yeah.
guess I was only ever hearing that from Bloods and Crips who were like, yeah, they gay.
Yeah,
Like,
they gay.
so who the fuck knows? You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
Could be stereotyping
yeah,
again. I don't know.
fucking, but whatever. Fucking, all right, Johnny, any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, make more money, man.
All right, well, are you coming back for the holidays? Can we get a drink?
I can't go. I just started this job. I work on holidays, man, and I don't get paid.
Well,
I
I
didn't get
mean, are
paid
you
for
coming
Thanksgiving.
back for a couple of days at some point in the next month or two?
If I can get the time off, maybe I got to check with the missus and see what the rides looking like. But maybe I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I hit the town.
All right, yeah, if you're coming in, let me know. But plug the liquor store one more time. Let's get the plugs
Total
out.
Wine and More. We're everywhere. And like,
Go
if
visit
you
Employee of the Month for November, Bronx Johnny.
not December, it's not looking great this month, but because we're all killing it. I think the employee of the month is the whole team because we're fucking good.
That's how,
We
look.
smash.
Have you ever heard Johnny be this much of a team player in the 14 years you've been listening to him? So go check out Wholesale Wines and
This
More.
is Mr. Burns' pen pal situation. I'm just waiting for a motherfucking shot. Like, oh man, is your mom sick? You should go see her. Like, your boss, did he tell you he was taking the day off? That's crazy. I know his mother's sick, but don't we all got one?
Two-time Employee of the Month.
Just roll in with that fucking yellow star, or silver star on my sleeve. Nothing wrong with
I don't
that,
think
right?
you want to do that. Yeah, no, that's not good to
Well, we
do
don't wear,
around.
we don't, we don't,
Hanukkah's
we don't
coming
wear,
up. I don't know if you want to.
we don't. We also have kosher wines. We got
Oh,
something for everybody.
a little something for everybody.
Little
All right.
Manischewitz, you know what I mean?
I'll be billing your boss for this fucking hour-long advertisement. Uh, all right. This has been Notes of a Goon. Fuck it. Thanks for coming in, Johnny. Really appreciate it, bro.
Also, wait a minute. Like,
Uh,
what's your fucking resolution? You just brush off and
I'm
shit?
gonna do all the stuff I said I was gonna do last year.
Are you gonna do another special? That's special, by the way, because I don't hear you plugging it. It was pretty fucking
Oh,
good.
Burn After Saying. If you haven't already watched it, go watch it. I'll
Very
put
good.
the link at the end.
It
Thank you.
it
Very
was
much
fu
appreciate that.
it was funny because I watched it right as I got the job. So when you first started the job, you're a little nervous and shit, and that got me like, this shit was funny. I'll be all right.
All right, good.
It did its job.
You are probably the person I'm the most don't want to watch my fucking stand up
I would have told you though if it was
because
bad. You know that.
you're an
I'm brutal.
asshole.
Yeah, I'm pretty brutal with that shit,
But
but
it
it was
also
good.
was also you came to see me in Boston and you were like, "That's pretty good."
Yeah, I don't bullshit people. I think that's the worst thing you can do to somebody that's a friend that does stand up.
I literally have run jokes by you in the past and you've just
Mm.
gone, "Yeesh."
Yeah. Cause like it's like if you work in an office and you got a funny office guy, like you should go do stand up. Whoever does that hates your guts. Like,
Oh
don't
yeah.
fucking listen to them.
Yeah,
You get
don't
up there
go do
making
stand up.
copy of jokes. Like
I don't
what?
care how long you've wanted to try stand up because I wanted to do stand up my entire life and it started at 32. Don't do stand up. It's terrible.
Sometimes dreams should just stay that right in a fucking journal.
Yeah, yeah, you
Have
should.
somebody read your journal. They laugh at your journal. Maybe you got something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I
Don't
want to
listen to
kill
that.
myself every day.
Don't listen to that Burr shit where he's just like, yeah, what if you're laying in bed with your wife and you're missing the futon? What if you're still on the futon and want to fucking hang yourself? You ever wonder
Yeah.
why so many of you motherfuckers shoot yourselves in the head? Fucking dreams. Sometimes dreams should stay dreams.
There you go. Don't wake up.
Yeah. Like I've had a couple of dreams where I'm like, I probably shouldn't be fucking eight chicks at the same time. That seems decadent.
You ever you ever had the dream with Henry Cavill playing Warhammer? That shit's pretty cool.
Playing Warhammer?
Yeah.
No, no, no. I'm a Brad Pitt Dungeons and Dragons guy. I'm old school.
Is he Dungeons and Dragons? I think people say that shit to sound cool. I know Vin
Oh
Diesel's
yeah. I don't even know.
he's a dungeon, and I think Diddy's also a dungeon master, right?
He's
That's
a
what he
dungeon
said.
master for sure,
Uh,
100%. Diddy.
Also, not to shit on, I might regret saying this out loud, but I do judge people when they buy Ciroc. Like
So,
you
oh,
filthy,
still?
like you filthy motherfucker. Uh,
I mean, first of all, even before the allegations, if you still out here drinking Ciroc in 2024, what the fuck are you
I
doing?
mean, some
First of
people just
all,
love their time machines, bro.
can we just say this? It's the most ratchetest possible drink. It's a
Mm-mm.
premium vodka
Not
created
even
by
by a mile.
hold on. It's a premium vodka.
You
There's
know?
no point in ever having a premium vodka. It's made by a rapper who don't
You know?
rap.
Who's a
It's
producer?
what do they use to make Ciroc? A lot of, they use grains typically to make vodkas,
Yeah.
potatoes. What do they use to make Ciroc?
Potatoes?
Grape.
No,
It's made of
bullshit.
grape. It is unaged cognac, is what it is.
Mm,
It's unaged cognac.
that can't be. Why is it that color? It's green grapes? Are you using green grapes?
It's
It shouldn't be
clear.
vodka then. How the
It,
fuck is that defined as a vodka then?
it's vodka, bro.
How's it?
I
No
don't know.
way. Oh,
Paperface once got paid to do a show in a bottle of Ciroc at a strip club. It was pretty fire.
that was nice.
Yeah.
I
All
like
right.
the passion fruit one. That's all right. No, you want to hear some hood shit? I'm laughing because you said that. There's a brand called Double XL, and
Like the magazine?
yeah, they make a strawberry grape wine, a mango, double XL wine. It's a good brand. Like the broad Asian people love it. That's what's up. Shout out to Luna Azul Tequila too. Hip shit. All the frat houses buy that one.
All right. All right. All right. Well, we're wrapping this up. I gotta get moving. I'm sure you gotta
Do
get
your thing
moving.
though.
Your kids are bothering you. You got a fridge in the background. They're trying to get their
They're
doodles.
good. They're gonna eat when I'm ready to feed them. They're
All right.
fine.
Well, we're also running out of time on this second Zoom session. So let me
All
wrap
right,
this
big
up.
man.
Thank you, John. Fucking go check out
Yes, man.
fucking Johnny on Facebook, at Bronx Johnny 1 on Instagram.
Yeah. No,
And
Bronx
no,
Johnny, I think.
Mr. Bronx Johnny on Instagram, Bronx Johnny
Yeah.
1 on Twitter.
Yeah. And then real dude on Truth Social.
Seriously?
Real dude BXJ on Truth Social.
Real dude. That's where you're getting the dirt from Bronx Johnny. Real dude BXJ on Truth
Yeah,
Social.
you go on there and find me. Have a
All
good
right. All right. Good
time.
night, folks.